You're watching Masters in Trading Live with Jonathan Rose.
This week, risk is elevated, guys. This week might be the week with the most economic announcements of all of 2025. So risk is elevated. My name is Jonathan Rose and welcome to Masters in Trading Live. I get on here every day the market's open, 11 a.m. Eastern time to share some thoughts. Once in a while, we'll share our trade of the day. I got the chat open. Good morning to everybody. Thank you guys for joining us early, saying good morning. Really looking forward to this week. This week, for one, I am bearish, but I am also extremely bullish risk. What does that mean? Well, VIX. The VIX is the fear index. I am bullish the VIX. When any trader is bullish uncertainty, they are also bearish the overall market. And I'm going to walk you through exactly why I feel like that this week. I got the chat open. If you guys got any questions, let's get to it. All right, guys, here we are. I still got the chat open. Let me give a little shout out to Masters in Trading Challenge. It's the easiest way to see what we're all about. /challenge 2025. It's a 7-day program where I believe I could have anybody with a comfortable understanding of options once they go through that program. So check it out. It's the easiest way to join Masters in Trading. All right, guys, this is our vital tool. Why do we call it our vital tool? Because it's really, really important to protect us in case of volatility spikes. Okay? So what this is, we talked about the VIX earlier. This is the VIX. The VIX is a 30-day measure of volatility. Do you know? Sorry, I'm just seeing for Bitcoin. Yeah, Chris, can you kick that dude out? Sorry, to see somebody talking about some nonsense. So this is the 30-day VIX. Now, what you need to realize is that you can look at the VIX on a 1-day period, on a 9-day period, on a 23-day period, right? You can look at the VIX measures. What we're looking for is this kind of behavior. When it looks like this is bullish. When it looks like this, or if it looks like this, it's very, very bearish. Okay? So right now, because volatility is so low, and when I mean volatility is low, on Friday, the VIX closed at 1493. Okay? The VIX is really, really inexpensive going into a very busy week of economic data. Well, look at this chart, guys. This is a chart of the QQQs, and I'm going back to 2019. Let me pull up a live chart of this. This is a tool that we have, and the tool looks at RSI and Z-score. RSI overbought, oversold, 70-30. We're looking at Z-scores. Really, we're looking for when the market does things that it hasn't done in the past. Things that are just weird or peculiar. Well, look what's going on right now. Going back to 2015, these sell signals and buy signals, we haven't had any buy signal. We had a sell signal back here in 2015. Market ended up getting its butt whooped after that. We had another sell signal right here, guys, in 2019. The market got its butt whooped after that. But look what's going on right now. No signals at all. No signals at all. And it's just math. We're just looking at math scenarios that are happening now that haven't happened in the past. So not are we getting one signal or 2 signals, we're literally getting 6 sell signals on a weekly, okay? This week, there is so much uncertainty, activity. The Fed is going to come out. Later in the week, we have non-farm payroll. I'm going to get into all that, but right now, the Qs are so overextended to the top. So that's why this presentation, guys, why the VIX is likely to rise this week. Now, when I say that, this also means why the QQQ is likely to fall this week, right? Because if the VIX rallies, the QQQ are going to fall. So the VIX typically reflects expected volatility over the next 30 days. It's not just tied to downside, but uncertainty. Now, this week, FOMC, now they're not going to do anything with rates. They're not going to move rates, but the dissenters can absolutely move the market. We have Q2 GDP. We have the Friday non-farm payroll report. The biggest number of any month is this Friday. We have the tariff deadline, August 1st. We also have Treasury's refunding plans. All these affect interest rate expectations, inflation trajectory, and economic growth. The point is, right now, uncertainty has been sucked out of the market. That's why the VIX is so low. That's why the market keeps on going higher. But right now, the market needs to pull back because of all of this uncertainty that's going to be released this week. Okay? I've seen this happen so many times throughout my career. What else do we have? We have mega cap earnings. The trillion-dollar titans are reporting. All this week, guys, July 29th, we got Softy. August 1st, Apple. August 1st, Amazon. Google, Meta. These are the companies that move the markets. These firms account for over 25% of the S&P 500 market cap. Does this make sense, guys? Does it make sense that right now, VIX term structure, VIX uncertainty is in the toilet? It's zero. It's nothing. There's no uncertainty being priced into the market. But right now, we have all of these yet to be released economic data this week. Any bit of uncertainty, the VIX will spike, the QQQs, the SPY will fall. What could spark the VIX this week? I mean, come on. Powell and Trump, they don't get along too well. Powell gets on and says anything. That's going to move the market. Jobs beat? Sure. What about weak guidance? Or even worse, looking forward, seeing weak guidance. What happens if Meta says, all this money that we're spending in AI, it's going to really hurt our guidance over the next 4 quarters. That will annihilate the market. That could happen. We have Treasuries refunding as well. So all of this in play, we are extremely bullish uncertainty. When you're bullish uncertainty, you're also bearish the market. Just that's how it works. What are we going to watch for? We're going to be watching that VIX term structure. What can you watch for? Let me pull up the VIX indices. VIX 1 day, ignore that. VIX 1 day is not that important. Watch your 9 day. 9 day is up 8% today. The VIN is a 23-day measure of volatility. The VIF is a 37-day measure of volatility. Watch the VIN, the VIX 9-day, and the VIF. Any kind of spike, any kind of strength, and the market's going to fall. Also, VVIX, the VIX of the VIX. Any rally in the VVIX, guys, and this market will fall. Let's look at the VVIX right now so you guys can see what it's doing. You can probably see it in my voice. I'm actually getting even excited because I believe in this trade so much. VVIX is so cheap. Look at the VVIX. If I look at it on a longer term chart, just to show you how inexpensive it is right now. Because think of this line as uncertainty in the market. We are as low as we've been probably for the last 12 months. Now, maybe not as low as we were back here, rightfully so, but still really, really, really weak. Clear this drawing set. Let's see if we can look at a little bit longer term data. Probably don't have that long of data because it's kind of a newish product. Guy, I mean, look at this. Look at this. We are so cheap right now. This is uncertainty. This is when times are good. Not right now with all the uncertainty we have in the world. So this is just too low. You got to be getting on prints. You got to be, with the market this strong, lock in profits, guys. We don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth. Okay? What did I tell you about the Master Than Trading Challenge, right? Join us, Master Than Trading Challenge. Now, we're not going to always be as good as James here, making almost $500,000, but nevertheless, get in our Discord and you'll work with James, you'll work with myself, you'll work with all the other members, masterthantrading.com/challenge. What I'm going to do for the next portion is I always hop off. I always hop back on with my all access team. That's where we talk about our open positions and talk about exactly our approach to the week. Hey guys, yeah, our VIX tool we give to all our members and stuff like that. So those who work with us, those that are in community, we share our tools with our all access. That way we can explain how they work, and we want people to grow within our community. We don't want to just give them a tool, have them off and run away. We want to give them a tool. We want to talk about it. We want to improve it. So we are all working together. Curious Cat, thanks for the kind words. Appreciate you following me for a long time if you're talking about bonds. Okay, everybody else, thanks so much for watching. Give the video a thumbs up. We'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern time. All right, guys, see ya. All access. We'll be right back. Hey guys, hopping back on for all access. What I always do now is I just go to my other computer.